Dude, no. I cannot go back to jail. Probation? Dude, my life is over. What do you mean? My life is over. You're probably wondering how I ended up on probation. Let's rewind to the beginning, shall we? Yeah, so it all started back in November of 2022. My cats were about 2 weeks old at the time, and I had previously set boundaries with somebody that I lived with to not touch my cats, and they continued to do so. And it resulted in an altercation where I was charged with battery. I was able to pay the $500 bail and get out of jail. About a week later, she had pressed a restraining order against me, so I was evicted from my house by the police. Oh my God, she just touched me. Look at her. Look at her. I can record you. I can record you. I can record you.
You can get your items so that we can leave.
You cannot touch me.
Or I can take you into custody.
You can't touch me.
You cannot be here.
I'm getting my stuff, but you can't touch me.
Okay, get your items.
And I can read that piece of paper. I'm allowed to read the piece of paper.
After you leave. I told you what it is.
Fuck is wrong with you? I'm allowed to read the piece of paper. What the fuck? You can't serve me a piece of paper and then not allow me to read it and then stare at me while I'm naked. While they were removing me from my home, I started to pack my nectar collector all in my suitcase in front of the sheriff.
Why did you think that was a good idea?
It wasn't. I have no idea. While the sheriff is in my room, she's asking me all these questions like, is this your stuff? Is this your room? Does everything in here belong to you? And my dumbass, I'm like, yeah, bitch, and what about it? So I was arrested with half an ounce of wax in my fucking pocket while I'm being escorted out to the police car to get searched and handcuffed. I was able to take the jar out of my hoodie and put it in my pants. She didn't find it. I get handcuffed, put in the back of the cop car, and I still have this fucking wax in my pocket. So I ended up switching my cuffs to the front of me, taking it out of my pants, unscrewing the cap, and I just shoved my hand in there and started rubbing the wax all over my body like it was some body butter. While this is happening, my man captures a picture of me. I was so scared. I was literally panicking. I pretty much rub the entire jar of wax on my body, and I think I'm gonna be able to like rub it in, get it all embedded in my clothes, whatever I gotta do before we get to the jail. That's not what ended up happening. While I'm doing this, she, I guess, comes to check on me, see what I'm doing, notices that I'm being suspicious, catches me in the act, lifts up my shirt, and I'm just covered with wax. So she starts collecting it into her glove. And at this point, I'm not worried about that shit no more. Like, that went from half an ounce to half a gram real quick. So we get to the jail, and while I'm being booked, she informs me that she had found shrooms in my room. And she said, if these come back as positive for what I think they're gonna come back positive for, you're getting a felony. A felony? I'm sitting here like, I had no intentions of taking that shit in the first place. It's been on the shelf for months. Go ahead. That shit is dried up. A couple hours later, I'm released. I didn't have to sign a piece of paper. I wasn't informed of any charges I was receiving. They just said, deuce, here's your shit, deuces. I get let out of jail. My boyfriend comes and picks me up, and as soon as I get in the car, informs me that the house has been raided. The entire house, all of the cars in the parking lot, the garage, and everything. And funny enough, they only found stuff in my room. Okay. In the end, I was charged with possession of THC, possession of paraphernalia, and I was originally charged with possession of shrooms. But I talked to my lawyer and I was like, look, buddy, these have been on the shelf for 4 or 5 months. I clearly have had no intentions of taking them. It's one little shroom cap I clearly have on display in a jar. You're not about to charge me with something I had no intention of taking. And I don't care if possession is 9/10 of the law. Fuck that shit. So he got it dropped. It's dismissed but read in, so it's still like on my public record, but I didn't serve any time for it, so take that. So yeah, In the end, I was given 18 months supervision. So on September 12th, 2025 at midnight, I will be released from probation. It's not over yet, but I am unofficially off of probation. I want to be excited, but we still have a month and 2 weeks left. I love my PO. My probation officer has been absolutely amazing. 100% would not have been able to get off probation successfully without my PO. I don't want to name drop him because he doesn't. I told him about how I was doing this. He was like, "Don't include me." He was like, "Don't talk about me." Bro, like, you're the star of the show. I'm gonna talk about you just a little bit. All love. He is just so fucking funny. He always cracks jokes with me. Super understanding, has helped me with any problem I came in there yapping about. Literally was just, oh, I have an issue with my car. Oh, here's resources. Like, genuinely did his motherfucking job. And I'm just really, really fucking grateful for having him on my side. And just to be understood by somebody, and like, I like that he makes fun of me and jokes around with me. Like, I really do appreciate that out of somebody of authority, because it really does, in a way, heal a little bit that the system has broke. Not much, but a little bit. And I guess that has to count for something. This has been the craziest 18 months I have lived through in a very long time. I have gone through a lot of shit, but this was very internal. Never before, when I was in jail or on probation, did I give a fuck. I was doing what the fuck I wanted. I didn't give a fuck about a drug test. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want to do. I'm committing crimes. I'm hanging out with my friends. I'm telling everyone I'm on probation. Like, what the like, why would I? Oh my god, like, bro. Oh my god. Thank God I did not have a TikTok for a majority of that. But this was really transformative for me because I actually cared and took it seriously. Obviously, like, yeah, I was smoking, but if my PO wasn't cool, I wouldn't have been, because I did quit, and then took me 3 months to actually be like, okay, I think I'm good. Like, I think he doesn't care. That man has told me more times than I can count, as respectfully as he can, like, he does not give a fuck about me. Do you know how much that means to me? I never thought in my life hearing somebody say to me, like, I don't give a fuck about you, would bring me so much joy. But he says that to remind me, because I really do suffer from so much anxiety, night terrors. I stay up all night because they'll come and raid your house in the morning, so I, like, stay up till somebody else is awake. Like, I really do suffer mentally so fucking much. And yeah, it's my own fault. I'm doing the crime and I'm doing the time. Like, what the fuck? Like, people are so weird. Like, before you comment your dumb shit, like, has anything that I've said, what has shown you that I give a fuck? Like, please point out a sentence. Like, I don't care.
Why did you feel the need to keep the fact you were on probation private?
The reason I didn't tell anybody I was on probation is quite simple. I was not gonna let anybody get between me and going to jail. Have you lost your mind? Bitches hate me. I say one wrong thing on the internet. Hey, is this Annabelle's PO? She's doing crack. She's fucking up. She's in the streets all night. She hit me with her car. You never know. And per whatever fucking law, rule, or regulation, they have to investigate every call. So you call and say Annabelle's doing this, I'm peeing in a cup. Fuck no. Y'all got me fucked up. Even my probation officer was surprised. He was like, you really haven't told anybody? And I'm like, my friend Emily. Especially with my history of being in jail, I know that people are fucked up. They will sabotage you. They will do whatever they can to see you fail. And if nobody knows what you're going through, they can't prey on your fucking downfall. Not to say you should keep, you know, if you're going through some shit, you know, talk to somebody. Have somebody you can trust. I had somebody that I could trust, and I'm so grateful for Emily. She was my secret keeper. She was the person I went to for every bit of anxiety. Every move I made, I let her know. Like, I really had so much support from her during that time, and still throughout the entirety. Like, before all of my probation meetings, I would send Emily videos just being like, all right, girl, here I go. I'll see you when I get back. And I felt like she was genuinely my lucky charm. So I'm just so grateful to have had a really close-knit support system throughout this experience. I did definitely isolate myself, but I just didn't want to get in any trouble. I didn't want to be in any situations. I don't want to be in the car with you getting pulled over. I just want to be alone. I don't want to get in any more trouble. So my thought process is, I'm not going to tell a soul. I'm not going to start no shit to have anybody have a reason to try to get any tea on me. And I think I did pretty good at that. And then I just wanted to wait till I was off, give myself the day to really soak in it, and then announce it to the world. And I'm really happy that I did it that way. And everyone else says that that's very smart. So I hope nobody's mad at me for not telling them. It doesn't matter how close I was to somebody. It doesn't matter. It wasn't anything personal to anybody, no matter how close we were. It just was something that I had to keep to myself.
And you could have gotten off probation in December. Let's touch more on that and how you felt in that moment.
Yeah. At my court date, my judge originally said, it's in my paperwork and everything, that if I complete everything I need to complete, like pay all the money, complete the AODA assessment, that I would be eligible for early release at the 9-month point, which would have been back in December, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So when you first get on probation, at least in the county that I live in, they ask you a series of questions, which essentially determines if you're low risk, medium risk, or high risk. I can't lie for the life of me, and like, you're not gonna sit here and ask me, do you think homeless people deserve to steal even if it's like food or something? They want you to say no. You're expected to say no, because that's against the law. Yes, I think homeless people should be able to steal. Yes, I think pregnant women should steal formula from this. Have you lost your mind? Unfortunately, I said way too much, and I was immediately put on high supervision. So I had to see my PO every 2 weeks. But luckily my PO, he was really awesome. He was trying and fighting for me to get off early. He was able to knock me down to medium supervision within 3 months, and it's typically 6 months, so I'm so grateful for that. But unfortunately, we didn't do the next step of having me go from medium to minimum before trying to get me off early in December, because apparently, according to Wisconsin, whatever the fuck, you have to be on minimum supervision for a reasonable amount of time, which is not specified anywhere, in order to be eligible for early release. So even though I completed and did what I was supposed to do to be eligible for early release, paperwork, technicality bullshits unfortunately made it so that I couldn't. And even when I tried again in March, because that's what, 3 months now on minimum supervision, because my PO put me on minimum immediately. Love him. So we were hoping that from November to March, that would be 3-4 months of me being on minimum, and hopefully that would be enough to his people to sign the fuck off on me. And when it got to March, they were like, no, the paperwork would take too long. No, the fuck it wouldn't. I truly do believe, since I was so good on probation, no violations, never had to call me, never had to question me about shit, they like to keep people like that on their caseload because it looks better for them. And that's the story I'm sticking with.
Like, this entire thing has very much impacted my mental health. I haven't hung out with somebody in months. The last person I seen was Emily at my birthday, November 3rd, 2024. The next person I will be hanging out with is, in fact, Emily again. May 10th, 2025. That's over 6 months. And the only person I have seen is my granny. This is my life. Not the fucking government's. Bitch, I might be on food stamps, but you're a little bit too much of my business. I hope that one day this is just a fucking memory. It's just really changed everything about my entire life and me and who I am. And it's so hard to change. And I don't know why I would ever not want to be who I am right now when this is the best version of myself. And why the fuck do us as humans always, like, seek negativity, bro? Like, I bet you'll notice that you will have the most friends when you are the shittiest version of yourself. And in that I'm not talking just about friends. Like, it's just so deep. Everything happens for a reason. I just don't know why my reasons always have to involve the legal system. Like, why can I, like, not escape? I cannot escape. No matter what the fuck I do. Not saying I don't be fucking up. Like, beating on people, I'll take the L for that. I will. But smoking marijuana in the privacy of my own home, now you took it too far and you raided my house? Dusty bitch. But once I get off probation, oh, I'm gonna be a problem. I'm going to be a motherfucking problem. And the healed part in me, never mind. I don't know. Bitch, whether it's 2 weeks, 2 months, or I really gotta wait till fucking 9/11, like, really? Yeah, you know what? I bet you I am getting off probation on 9/11, because I'm finna blow this hoe up. The fuck? Bubby, what do you think about me being on probation?
Sucks.
Would you rather we could just get out of here?
Yeah,
What do you think about me getting off probation?
that'll be great.
You excited?
Yeah, because then we don't have to, be here, stuck here. Or don't have to get permission to leave.
Right. Hell yeah, Bubby.
So, how do you feel about getting off probation?
Excited. Nervous, anxious, but excited. Which pretty much mean the same thing. At least for me. I thought this last week of probation would feel different. I thought I would be more secure and comfortable and confident, and I thought I would have more things figured out, and I really feel like I don't want to say I haven't made any progress, but sometimes it feels like that, and I wish I felt more confident. But I am really excited. I'm excited for what my life is going to be, who I'm going to be, what life is going to look like, and where I end up. Like, the next 6 months of my life are going to be insane. And I can't wait to look back on this in a year and just relax. I can't wait for this to be in the past. I never want to feel like this. I learned my lesson. You got me, and I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. I really am happy that I'm having a party to like finalize the entire thing, bring all my friends together, tell them the big news, hard launch that shit. I'm really, really excited for that. But, and it's not even the probation aspect that's like making me uncomfortable or whatever. It's just like everything is unstable because of probation. Like, the house I'm living in right now, I'm only living in because of this whole situation. So now it's like, okay, I can go somewhere else. And I kind of want to see the world for sure. So that's like, I have the whole world in my hands, and I thought I would have more of a solid plan. I thought I'd be like, okay, the day I'm off probation, I'm going here, I'm going here, I'm going here. And I've spent the past 6 months planning and trying to figure out like, what does the future look like? And I don't know. I think I'm just gonna wing it. But as far as getting off and getting off only, I feel like an 18-year-old girl with strict parents that just went to college. Like, bitch, I'm ready to throw my tits out. I'm so excited. I'm about to be turning the fuck up. But I also learned a lot from probation, and definitely will take a lot of things and paranoias to apply to my future, if that makes sense. I'm definitely not going to be the same person I was before. But I'm excited for who I will become. I'm excited to be free. Like, most importantly, being able to leave the state whenever I want, for how long I want. Smoking, drinking, going to bars again, hanging out with friends again, not having to come up with weird excuses on why I can't go out. Oh my gosh, like, there's so many things that I've been so excited for. And I, like, realistically, I had such a nice BO. I could have been going out to the bars this whole time. I could have been doing certain shit, but I wanted it to be, like, fun and special, and I really just wanted to follow the rules. Which is crazy. So I only follow rules that make sense. Like, maybe I didn't have car insurance the entire time, but that's not your business. And I have it now, because I did get pulled over. So, yeah, I really think this has built a new path for me, and I'm excited to walk down it.
What does freedom actually look like for you?
Once again, going to bars, smoking, drinking, essentially doing all the things that I wasn't allowed to do. For the most part, I do not intend on committing any crimes. But yeah, I just, free as a bird. Free as a motherfucking bird, to go where I please, to do what I please, to be around whoever I please, and just fly. Like, literally fly through the fucking world, doing things that I love, traveling, meeting people, building connections, and not being scared to fucking get pulled over, or police are coming into my house at 6 a.m. busting my door down. Like, I just want peace. Freedom is peace.
By keeping your probation private, what were some of the burdens you carried that people on the outside never saw?
A lot. Everything. I've been carrying a lot of anger towards my situation. I feel like that's understandable. Consider it, bitch, I could see if I ran somebody over. Like, you gotta do the time, you know what I'm saying? Serve your, don't do the crime, you can't do the time. Like, I can see if I did something crazy, but like, I can't, smoking a little weed. If I committed the same crime 2 hours south, I wouldn't have been on probation. That makes me very angry. So I had a lot of anger, and just with me getting arrested and the restraining order frustration and just everything that happened with this entire situation has made me very angry. I have a lot that I would like to rant about, and I've had a lot of like situations replay in my head, and there's nothing I can do about it at all besides sit with that anger and like rock back and forth and talk to myself for an hour or two. Like, I can't talk to anybody, I can't tell anybody, because then they're just gonna ask questions or I'm gonna have to expose myself. So it just felt like I needed to deal with this on my own. So there was just a lot of anger that came with that. I think the main thing that I carried was so much anxiety, paranoia, slightly delusional at times. Like, it was so bad. I would stay up till 6 o'clock in the morning just to make sure that the police were not gonna come raid my house in the middle of the night. Like, I would sleep with my family on rotations, kind of. Like, I'm up when everybody else is sleeping, and then when I go to sleep, everyone else is waking up. Like, this house is on 24-hour watch. You're not coming in here without a warrant, and even if you got one, I'm running out the door. Like, literally living in fear, I didn't want to drive anywhere. Another reason why I didn't hang out with any friends. Like, I just was so scared all of the time. And even before getting on probation, I think that was the most terror I've ever fucking been in, just not knowing what's gonna happen. Am I going to jail? When are these charges getting pressed on me? It's been a fucking year. All types of racing thoughts that I couldn't talk to anybody besides my friend Emily about. And once again, shout out to her because she has seen some shit. She's seen some shit. I wasn't able or didn't feel like I could do a lot of my story times like on TikTok that people fucking love. My jail, prison content, anything that wasn't like, get ready with me, clean my room with me, I'm not posting. I was so anxious and scared. The police were screen recording my TikToks, the comments and all. It was insane. It was so insane. So I just felt like I was being gang stalked by the CIA. Like, they're after me. I already suffer with anxiety and paranoia. Guys, I'm still like, I'm fucking scared. I'm scared all the time. And I'm anxious all the time, and I'm anxious about everything. I thought my PO was driving past my house every day. I lived in fear and terror and anxiety every waking minute of my life. I would have panic attacks on the way to my probation meetings every time. It didn't matter how nice and cool my PO was. I can't even imagine where I would be if my PO was an asshole. Shout out to him as well. He is amazing. I would never have been able to get through this without him. I fucking love my probation officer. And I still am terrified every time I have to see him. I am just scared all the fucking time. And there's nothing worse than going through shit and feeling like you can't talk to anybody. Like, especially when everyone knows me for like getting up on the internet, ranting, being vulnerable, talking about my feelings. So not having the opportunity to do that was suffocating. It was suffocating. And I can't wait for these fucking 1,000-pound weights to be off my shoulders.
Morning, Annabelle. Just a reminder that you are off supervision as of tonight at 11:59 p.m. Keep pushing yourself to get out there and meet new people and stay out of trouble. It was great working with you. If you need anything in the future, feel free to reach out. Have a great day and good luck.
Oh my god. I'm off probation. This is unreal right now. This is unreal. I can smoke. I can drink. I can go out to the bars. Oh, y'all about to be sick of me. Like, I'm really about to shotgun a tea on my story. On my story, bitch. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post me drinking alcohol. This is my first legal drink in 18 months.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. Feels really good. It feels really great. I think when I wake up in the morning, it's really gonna be solidified. But all right, let's crack this fucking tea. Let's crack this fucking tea. Ooh, let me dig in. I only done this once before. I'm off probation, bitch. I'm free! Free falling! I am officially off probation. Day 1, baby, and let me tell you, I thought getting off probation was supposed to, like, ease all of my anxiety. No, it didn't go away, and now I'm just scared to get put back on probation, and I am just as scared as I was last week. No, that's fine. No, that's fine. No, that's completely fine. I should have thought of that. Bitch, I'm having a party. I'm going out to the bars. I'm smoking. I'm drinking. I'm pissing in the streets. Whatever I gotta do, bitch, Yeah. So my party is tomorrow because I wanted to spend like the entire first day of me getting off probation by myself. I wanted to reflect, read my journals, and just live in the moment. So, we made it. 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 I wrote this back in April. What probation taught me. Keep your mouth shut and never say more than you have to, in all aspects. At the same time, I learned not everyone is out to get me. Some authority figures actually want you to succeed, and it is so refreshing. Guys, I love my PO. Keep the future to yourself. Don't tell anyone your plans until after. Our timeline is always changing. You just better hope you're in the right one. I never want to go to jail again. I learned you really do have to play their game. Keep your head down. Damn, bitch. That's pretty fucking depressing. I have gathered my friends here today. A very special announcement. So for the past 2 years, I have been on probation, and I am officially off as of yesterday.
No, that's
I'm finally off paper, so now I can talk my shit.